Good day, everyone. My name is Isabella Judayag, and I'm going to discuss to you about laboratory safety. Laboratory safety can be defined as a rule or an act that is meant for keeping everyone in laboratory safe and thereby creating a safe working zone. Always pay attention to what you are doing and what you are working with. In this video, I will going to give you 7 tips about laboratory safety guide.
Plan your work.
Before conducting an experiment, you should assess the hazard related to the work, including what are the worst possible things that could go wrong, how to deal with them, and what are the prudent practices to minimize the risk of exposure to the hazard. Always know the hazard of the material used, like corrosivity, flammability, reactivity, and toxicity. With the information on all chemicals you plan to use, make sure all the personal protective equipment is on hand. Post a sign on the door to notify others and list emergency contact numbers. Inspect equipment and apparatus for weaknesses, cracks, damages before beginning work. Inspect electrical equipment and cord for frayed wirings or damage before use. Discard or repair damaged equipment before use.
Follow all safety procedures.
Always wear goggles for eye protection when working with chemicals. When pouring large quantities of hazardous chemicals, in addition to goggles, wear face shield large enough to protect your ears and neck as well as your face. Always wear gloves when handling chemicals. Select gloves based on compatibility with the chemicals you may contact. Always wear appropriate clothing. Chemically resistant lab coats or apron are recommended. Do not wear shorts or miniskirt, anything that would leave your legs bare and unprotected. Do not wear high-heeled shoes, open-toed or sandals. Confine long hair and loose clothing. Do not work with hazardous chemicals or processes when alone in the laboratory. An instructor must supervise a student at all times. Always use chemicals with adequate ventilation or in a chemical fume hood. Do not allow the release of toxic substances in cold rooms or warm rooms. Use chemicals only as directed and for their intended purpose. Never use mouth suction to fill a puppet or siphon. Use a puppet, valve, or other suitable device. Handle needles, strings, and other sharp carefully. Use self-sheathing, needles or needless system whenever possible. Dispose of all sharp in an appropriate sharps container. Do not dispose of chemicals down the drain. Most chemicals must be disposed of as hazardous waste. Compressed gas cylinder must be secured to prevent them from being knocked over. Cylinder must be capped when the regulator is removed or not in use.
Know emergency procedures.
Know where the nearest emergency eye wash and showers are and how to use them. Know at least 2 exits from the laboratory area in case of an emergency. In the event of an emergency, evacuate the area and close all doors.
Practice good housekeeping and personal hygiene.
Avoid direct contact with any chemical. Never smell, inhale, or taste laboratory chemicals. Always wash hands and arms with soap and water after removing gloves and before leaving the work area. Never eat, drink, chew gum, or tobacco smoke, or apply cosmetics in the laboratory. Do not pick up broken glass with your hands. Use tongs instead. Remove personal protective equipment such as gloves and coats before leaving the lab. Keep all work areas clean and uncluttered. Wipe down benches with cleaners or disinfectant regularly. Do not block emergency showers, eye washes, exit, or hallways.
Transport chemicals safely.
Use secondary containers such as acid buckets or plastic tubs. Secure container on carts. Use a hand truck with a safety chain when moving compressed gas cylinder.
Unattended operation.
Provide for containment of materials in the event of spill or failures. Label all the containers and process equipment. Post emergency numbers on the lab door.
Report dangerous activities or situation.
Report all the accidents no matter how minor. Never perform unauthorized work, preparation, or experiments. Never engage in horseplay, pranks, or other acts of mischief in laboratories. Never remove chemicals from the facility without proper authorization. That concludes my presentation. To quickly recap, I'd like you to remember these key points. 1. Plan your work. 2. Follow all safety procedures. 3. Know emergency procedures. 4. Practice good housekeeping and personal hygiene. 5. Transport chemicals safely. 6. Unattended operation. And 7. Report dangerous activities or situations. That's all. Thank you.